everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. It would be no surprise if today's matchup turns into a grinded-out affair. The Pats are top 10 in defensive yards allowed, and they go up against the Bengals, who will need to find a way to move the football. With that, let's hand it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call in this Week 6 matchup.
All right, Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Cincinnati Bengals and the New England Patriots. They'll run for the first time with Hill. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. So Jeremy Hill got the call there, and he's trying to pick his yardage back up. 2 years ago, Charles, he was over 1,100. Last year, below 800.
Just never got going with any consistency throughout the 2015 season. You know his determination is sky high for this one.
Here's Dalton. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. Good use of the pass there to pick up the first down against a defensive look that they had specifically prepared for, they told us, coming into this one.
Certainly seems like they're holding all the right cards now, doesn't it? Because of their preparation. Went back, watched the tape, studied the tendencies, and they feel like they had them down cold, and they were able to use the pass against them.
So Dalton now. He targets Jordan Matthews, and it's caught. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And the offense trots out onto the field.
And A.J. Green is an absolute playmaker on the perimeter for his team.
Watch right, we got right. Pick me up, here we go. Hey,
Dalton, bootlegs out. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jordan Matthews, the one he was looking for. And it'll be 3rd and 10. And quickly, let's check out the New England defense.
It seems like whenever people talk about Chris Long, the number one thing they discuss is his motor and how relentless he is. Let's not forget, he's also a superior athlete.
So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10.
Watch right. Bang! 380! 380!
3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. And Nugent puts it through, and the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. So, of course, they wanted to find the end zone, but when you go on the road and your first drive results in points, I think you're pretty happy.
You have to be, because you've taken it to the home team in this case. And while you may not have shut up the home crowd, you've quieted them down a little bit. Good way to start.
Back out Nugent now after the field goal as he'll send it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. carry for Carlos Hyde. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. The wide receivers, often a very, very talented group, and that's the case here.
And they don't mind showcasing it either. Those guys love to be flashy, love to make big plays out in the open field. They will attempt to do so in this game.
4 down. Check.
Here we go now.
Garoppolo now. This one brought in by Dorial Green-Beckham. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
That was a nicely run slant around, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Watch it now, Barney.
First down, a run with Hyde. Penalty marker is down here. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Following the penalty, it's Hyde. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards, and it'll bring up a second down.
Really tough drive, but that run helped salvage something there, because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back, and now maybe it'll be a catalyst for them to look at going forward, watching it on tape. Maybe they can keep incorporating that type of a run into their offense.
Second down following the run.
Tight on this side, boys. Tight on the left. Tight on the left.
Over. All right, here we go. Boom, land it.
56 to Mike. 56.
Let's go.
Garoppolo. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Carlos Dunlap in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Well, Brandon, sometimes I think when we watch games, we're actually watching a living museum, because we're seeing the evolution of positions almost with each passing game. How about defensive ends nowadays and the way that they can run almost all the way across the field?
It is unbelievable, isn't it? I mean, they're so strong, but they're so lean, they can move so quick with those bodies.
It's almost unfair. You're supposed to be able to know where a defensive end is supposed to be on every play. These guys flash so quickly, you're not sure where they're going to end up.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now, after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this one's going to be touchdown right at about the 35-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met. It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
They go play action here on first down. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. They give him a gain of 38. Nice completion there for Andy Dalton. Charles, you worked some of his games when he was at TCU. Now you've worked his games in the NFL. What progression have you seen?
I've seen a guy who took over as a freshman in college and got better and better each year. Always added a little bit more to his game, gets stronger. But the best part about him is he's always been accurate.
Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Not an ideal spot to be on first down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in second and manageable.
It's second down. Dalton looking over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And that'll bring up what looks to be a third and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. They'll come out in the pistol.
Dagger! Back! Zebra! He's coming! Double up! He's coming! Double up!
They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with a football to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a fourth down situation. And the first play will be a field goal try. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And Nugent puts it through, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So that scores now on their first 2 possessions, but it's 6-0. Probably not the kind of scores they were hoping for.
No, not at all, but I think that they've shown that they can have some success against this defense. So they'll go back to the sideline knowing the points are going to be there for the taking.
And now out come the Patriots. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
87's getting the ball. 87's getting the ball.
Flex round! Flex round!
Crunch!
Here we go!
Ohio! Check
Ohio! Come on!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Partner, we're into the second quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you've got going on. The only concern you have, if you get to the half, what adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you?
4 down, 4 down.
Come on, let's go!
On play action, they'll throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
So they're behind the chains as the offense. 12 yards needed on third down.
3 down, 3 down.
Here we go.
Hey,
Here's Brissett. And that is incomplete. Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. Here's Ryan Allen now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense.
Yep.
Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to push your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Jabal Sheard in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Dalton throwing on second down. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop any defensively. Third down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Set 380. 380.
Third and long. What will Dalton dial up? He's got time. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a fourth down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And look at this starting field position. That'll be touchdown inside the 30-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away and they're set to go on the field, as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. Wow, now you're going to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
He's going to get this one out to his fullback. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a second and 11.
Come on, let's go. 38. Flex round.
Brissett toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Ohio, he's coming, he's coming, he's coming.
Come on, let's go. Flex round. Ohio.
Check 25.
Here we go. Flex round.
Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Tight end right.
They come up in an offset
Come on, there we
eye.
go. Red 38. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Let's flex round. Let's go. Flex round. 190.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
There's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
Flex round. Flex round.
Watch out.
Come on, let's go.
56.
Red 38.
56. Right
Red
there.
38.
56.
Flex round. Flex round.
And they still need 10 yards here to find pay dirt. It's second and goal from the 10. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on third and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. A minute 57 to go in this first half. Back to Foxborough after this. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So this offensive unit, they've now had 3 drives, and they only have 3 points to show for it.
Payoff is the key for everything. How many offenses have we talked to that say we have to finish drives? Thus far, this team hasn't finished it quite the way they wanted to.
Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Caught out left side by Robinson. And you get the sense, as I'm sure they got the sense, they might have picked up a good one here, maybe a little diamond in the rough via trade.
Maybe just need a change in scenery, a new city, maybe different motivation, but they believe they've got a good one.
Ringo.
And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz.
Bang! 380.
A first down throw coming for Dalton. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
2nd and 10. Dalton once more. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out on the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field.
Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. The Bengals getting set to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
I got you. Bang!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered, and he was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down.
Gotta do better.
Hill, the lone setback. Another look for Dalton on 2nd and 10. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And there's a flag on the play.
Nowhere. In your face. Turn right. We got 3.
They come up in an offset eye. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. And there's a flag on the field. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So now the offense is facing a 1st down and 20 after that last mistake.
Ready.
Andy Dalton. Under pressure, he's going to go down. Look at this, way back around the 43.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Here's Dalton. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 14 yards there on the pickup. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. So still in search of the 1st down after that last completion.
Let him know.
3rd and long. What will Dalton dial up? Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking for Matthews that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Kevin Huber now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. So the Patriots coming out now. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Flex round! Flex round!
Slam!
Let's go!
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. The 4-time Pro Bowler, 2-time All-Pro, Geno Atkins, in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Watch left. Stop right there.
They come up in an offset eye. Now a carry for White. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. So if you like field goals, this is your game. 6-3, 3 field goals at the break. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
boys. We got 4.
Here we go.
Brissett goes underneath here to White, and he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Here's Brissett, complete on the right side to Greenbackham. It's a pickup of 19. And the Pats are set up now with a 1st and goal.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They slot Gronkowski outright.
Here we go. White, 90. White, 90. Let's go. White, 90.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65.
Let's go. Let's go. White, 90. White, 90.
56 to Mike, boys. 56.
Let's go.
And now it's 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, Hyde. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it, but I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
Two tights.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends.
Let's go.
They come out here in the eye. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Watch the curl.
From the 3 now, here they come on 3rd and goal.
Alert.
Here we go. White, 90. Flex round.
Both the run and pass still in play here on 3rd and goal from the 3. And this one will wind up with them losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Gostkowski now for the Pats field goal try. From the left half, should be a fairly easy one here. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will tie things up at 6-6. So they come away from this opening drive in the 3rd quarter with only 3, but at least it does draw them back level.
And that has to be job 1. A touchdown certainly would have been nice, but here you get back on even terms, and now you get the rest of the 2nd half to try and get yourselves in front.
A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the 2nd half. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. They begin the drive with Hill. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Again, we'll see the pistol here. On 2nd down, Hill. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
As a guy carrying the ball, your eyes are going to direct your feet, and you're hoping they carry you to the open spaces. But it's awfully difficult at times because you have so many things you have to look out for. Where's the line blocking? Where's the traffic coming from? Tough to find open spots.
Offense coming up, needing 2 yards on third down. They send Green to the left on his own.
380.
3rd and 2 for Dalton. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Jamie Collins in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. Here's Kevin Huber now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And not his best effort there, as this one's going to be spotted down just outside of the 40-yard line. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the three-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
How about that? Helping at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
This time it's Hyde. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
3 down, 3 down.
Let's go!
Now a carry for the shifty Deion Lewis. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Double tight, double tight.
Handoff comes to Hyde. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Nigel Bradham brings him down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third. Now Lewis. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Back now in Foxborough. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. So it'll be first down here after the run. They come out here in the eye.
Let's flex round! Flex round!
They'll give to Hyde. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Tight on this side, boys. Tight on the left. Tight on the left. Move.
Let's go! Flex round! Let's go!
Wide, get wide.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
Come on, let's go. Ohio.
Check 52.
On the toss, here's White. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
Well, partner, they might want to tear up their scouting reports a little bit here because they just broke tendency. 3rd down, you don't ordinarily see a toss. They ran it, and they ran it really well and picked up a 1st down. I love the way the edges were sealed, which allowed him to get to the corner.
Back to throw here. This will be caught at about the 5. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. When you throw it this close to the goal line, usually you're thinking touchdown. Here they actually complete it but lose yardage.
When you're this close to the goal line, you have to anticipate that maybe you're going to see a defense that you can make a case that there's 11 in the box. There's just no room. So I'm with you. You got to find a way to push things downfield a little bit. Any type of space is better than what we just saw there. And that end result, not one that's satisfactory to them. Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal.
Here we go, Ohio.
It's a quarterback sneak. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches.
Well, they gave it a shot, quarterback sneak. Not able to get it.
No, but if you're going to call a QB sneak on 3rd down, you draw it up to get it.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Maybe they were thinking 4-down territory.
And Gostkowski's kick is good. And they take the lead here as it's now 9-6. So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front. But then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know that field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
And out now, here come the Bengals. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Passing again, Dalton on 2nd and 10. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Simple slant route, and part of a really nice hard throw by the quarterback.
Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver. They were perfectly in sync, and he put it right on him on the inside route.
Check back.
They go play action here on 1st down. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so
I
either.
think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
You got 3 down. Set, blue.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's brought down. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Tyler Eifert has become one of the most reliable red zone targets in the league. Personally, I think he's one of the most reliable targets, period, and there's no doubt Andy Dalton's going to look for him in this situation.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. So now it's 1st and goal. They'll run it with Hill. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Set 380. 380.
He's back to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Tyler Eifert, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in the 4th.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
The Patriots offense now, they worked their way back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points in.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Michael Johnson in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Back to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Hey, we got tight left, tight end's left.
Flex round! Flex round!
Watch the shit. Hey,
Here we go! 190!
Back to throw. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. Gronkowski, slot left.
Hey. We got 3.
Ohio! Here we go!
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
Another pistol look here. Again, it's Hill. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
To me, that's a superior play by the backer because he was allowed to, I think, run free on it and make that play. His defensive linemen, they covered things down for him because offensive guys, the linemen, what they're trying to do, as you know, is block the guy at the point of attack and then climb to the next level and get the linebacker. And you're not allowed to climb. You got a free hitter, and that's what we saw there. And a really nice play resulted for them.
He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This from 36 yards out.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
And Nugent puts it through, and that'll make this a 7-point game. So, Charles, I think from a defensive perspective, you have to look at that field goal there and consider it a win.
You were able to keep them within a touchdown, so no question about it. That was the kind of stand that keeps you in ball games.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone that comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. And they are able to spike it, cutting it close, but 2 seconds left on the clock. And the dreaded 3rd and long here for the offense.
Solo out there. Check the outs out there.
Flex Ohio, let's go.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up.